What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the BS Show. We're about 15 days out from UFC 262, which is Saturday, May 15th at the Toyota Center. There are going to be fans. It is sold out again. Dana White was on record the other day saying that his next two fight cards are completely sold out. Last week's was sold out. This upcoming fight card on May 15th is sold out, and then the next one is going to be in Vegas. That one is sold out as well, and it all sold out in under like 5 minutes. I think it was 50,000 total tickets sold in under 5 minutes. So everyone's ready to be back in the UFC world. Everybody is ready to be back in sports events live. It's fun watching it on TV, but going live, it just changes everything. So I'm super pumped that we're back in the live venues where fans can go in and watch the fighters. And I think last weekend showed it. When you have fans in the stands, it just creates a completely different atmosphere. That fight card was absolutely amazing. The fights were amazing. The fans were amazing. So everybody's ready to be back live again. But UFC 262 is another stacked card. It is absolutely loaded. It's got a lot of great fighters on it. Very, very rarely do you have a fight card that has this many great fights on it and this many great fighters. I mean, a lot of people can't justify to buy UFC fights. A lot of the times they think it's too pricey, and there's very few fighters, I think, in my opinion, that people are willing to buy a card for. And on this card, there's like 3 of those guys. So let's get started off with the main event. It's a lightweight bout between Charles Oliveira against Michael Chandler. This fight is going to be awesome. I think Michael Chandler silenced a lot of doubters when he made his UFC debut and beat Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is a great striker from a great team. Dan Hooker was well on his way to getting a title shot, and Michael Chandler stopped him. Michael Chandler is a great wrestler with very, very powerful hands, and he's durable. Michael Chandler is no slouch, so I think he shut a lot of people up whenever they said, what can he do in the UFC? He's coming from Bellator. We can't forget this guy's a champion, or was a champion in Bellator. So he's fighting Charles Oliveira. This dude is getting better and better and better every single fight. Not only is he slick, he's got great striking, he's got unorthodox movement, unorthodox striking, but he is an absolute wizard on the ground with his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I'm so excited for this fight. The guys match up pretty good. Their height's about the same. Their weight's about the same. Charles Oliveira does have a slight reach advantage from 74 inches to Michael Chandler's 71.5. So this is going to be an amazing fight. I'm super pumped for this one. Not going to make a fight prediction right now. I just hope this fight, I just hope this card plays out, like the one last week did. So our next fight we got is the co-main event, which is Nate Diaz against Leon Edwards. Holy smokes, guys. Nate Diaz is back. Stockton's finest against Leon Edwards. A lot of people don't really know Leon Edwards still, which is kind of mind-blowing. A lot of people know him from his little skirmish with Jorge Masvidal backstage whenever he got the 2-piece and a soda. But Leon Edwards is a great fighter. He is definitely a dude that is well on his way to have a title shot as well. He's not a stranger to big fights. He's not a stranger to getting in there and knocking and cracking some skulls. So the durability of Nate Diaz will definitely be on test this fight, and we'll just have to see how things go. So another great fight on this card is Tony Ferguson versus Beneil Dariush. Hope I'm saying that right. I'm just excited to see Tony Ferguson back, but he does have a very, very tough opponent in Dariush. Very durable, very tough. But Tony Ferguson, he's lost a couple in a row. I think he is just trying to get back in the win column. He's trying to get back into that title contention, and I think this is going to be a great fight for him. So I don't really have much to say on that other than I hope Tony Ferguson gets back. And then Shane Burgos versus Edson Barboza. This fight, I think, is very, very underrated. Shane Burgos is right there I feel like he's right there on the tier, or he's teetering back and forth from being, top 5, kind of top 10-ish type guy. And Edson Barboza has some of the best highlight knockouts in the UFC. In the history of the sport. Edson Barboza's striking and kickboxing is great. We have seen him struggle a little bit when people really wrestle him, whenever they just make it a game plan to take him down, which a lot of people do because his striking is so superior and it's so slick. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this fight card, guys. Who do you got winning these fights and how? I'm excited for them, and thank you for tuning in.